Master Chief has killed hordes of Covenant, Flood, and even humans a couple times, that sick fuck. But he had at one point been defeated by the Flood, destined to be infected, until swiftly saved by someone else. Today we're going to be revisiting the time that Master Chief had almost been infected by the parasite, completely caught up in a chokehold, destined to become the Flood. Let's get into it, it's gonna be a fun one. Today's lore is brought to you by Audible. Audible is offering all Halo followers a free audiobook with a 30-day free trial membership. Go to audibletrial.com/HaloFollower, link down below. When I first discovered that Master Chief was defeated by the Flood, and if not for a split-moment decision by someone else, he would have been infected, I was pretty surprised. On one side we have the vicious Flood monsters that basically killed off the foreigners, and then we have this badass, a tank in a suit really, this warrior, Master Chief, be defeated by the Flood. But it really is a testament to how menacing and unstoppable the Flood can be. I'm really excited for them to come back in Halo Infinite if they do. The second Halo book in the series, Halo the Flood, recounts the events during Halo Combat Evolved, and some fillers and events that happened on the side during Halo 1's gameplay. Today we're going to be looking at the moment in that book, Halo the Flood, a moment not caught in the gameplay or cutscenes during the last mission of Halo 1, the Mall. And if you've just played the games and haven't read the books, you might be surprised to discover that, yeah, while Master Chief was busy destabilizing the fusion cores and reactors as 343, Guilty Spark, and Sentinels attacked him, John was subdued by the Flood and without outside help would have become infected.
Relax. I'd rather not piss this thing off.
Demon.
In Halo games and cutscenes, we run and gun and watch Chief deal with the Flood swiftly and confidently. And without investigating, you would probably think that Master Chief is fearless of the Flood. We can't see his face, his reactions, only a stoic, brave killing machine murdering away the abominations of the Flood. Well, we have evidence that, yes, proves that Master Chief, even a Spartan of his stature, is afraid of the Flood. While in the library earlier in the game, Master Chief was fighting away with the Flood, and it said in Halo the Flood, the novel, Master Chief was shaking of fear when confronting the monsters. So yeah, even he is terrified by these things. So during the last mission of Halo Combat Evolved, let's go back there to the Mall. Master Chief, when dealing with the nuclear reactor fusion thing-majiggers, he was loading his rifle, taking cover when a combat form snuck up on him, probably a Covenant Flood form, jumped onto his back and started piggyback riding him. The form smashed his helmet with a large wrench, and instantly the Spartan's shields dissipated completely. Right after, an infection basic form, you know, like the little small guys, one of those jumped onto his visor. Obviously Spartans can take their helmets off pretty easily when they want to, right? Like we even saw in the Halo Infinite teaser, which means that the suit must be separated somewhere along that, you know, the neck, right? It's a airtight seal, but nonetheless there is a vulnerability. Well, the parasite was able to quickly find that vulnerability in the suit, even though staggering all over the place, managed to get his tentacles to slip through the neck seal under the undersuit. Now if you got a semi right now, I just want you to know that we're not going into that direction. This isn't some sick, lewd fan story, alright? I am a professional. It's not sexual. The Flood parasite started to feel around on John's bare skin and found his spine and sliced open his skin along his spine and started going down. John cried out in pain, now completely vulnerable to the tentacle monster thing, and it was actually at this moment that the Spartan knew that it was over. He was confident that he was dead here. He was right to think that. The Flood infect their victims and host by penetrating the skin and moving their tentacles under the skin down to around the spine. They basically get a hold of the victim's spinal cord, and then it releases a toxic infection virus, little Flood spores and whatnot, Flood DNA, which most of the time instantly kills the host. It's at that moment that the Flood burrows into the chest cavity of the host and then releases the host DNA and causes rapid mutation. But only moments later, the victim is completely fucked and is ready for combat, as we talked about recently. But the thing about this is that, really interestingly, Flood probably could not burrow themselves into, underneath the Spartan armor, so they'd probably be sticking up around the head or somewhere along the neck because they just could not get inside a Spartan. So Master Chief, by the position that he was physically in, or perhaps just being whacked across the head with a fucking wrench, either way, the combat form on his back, or however they were positioned here, he was just simply unable to take the infection basic form off his throat. Either way, Master Chief should have died here if it wasn't for Cortana for saving him. Spartan Monier armor suit runs off power, electricity, right? Obviously. So Cortana, being in Chief's head, careful not to use too much power from the suit, diverted some of the suit's energy and created an electrical discharge. So the infection form that had Chief in basically what was a chokehold, starting to molest his spine, started to vibrate as electricity started to course through it. John also felt the electrical discharge that Cortana had set up and faced a significant shock to his nervous system, but Master Chief could handle that. The Flood form could not. The Chief jerked as the Flood form vibrated more and more, and then boom, exploded everywhere, spraying John with Flood bloods and stuff. John was still good to fight at this point, however, he turned around, grabbed his rifle, and shot away at the wrench-wielding Flood form. Sorry about that, Cortana said, as the Spartan cleared the area around him, but I couldn't think of anything else to do, she said. You did fine, Master Chief replied, pausing to reload. That was close. Yeah, it was. Anyways, guys, that's it. If you enjoyed this video, then feel free to subscribe and like this video. And also, don't forget to claim your free audiobook with an unmatched selection of books, including tons of Halo audiobooks such as Halo Bad Blood, which is about basically the events after Halo 5, Halo Cryptum, Halo Silentium, a bunch of great Foreigner stuff, and my favorite, Halo Silent Storm. Just visit the referral link down in the description. Get a free audiobook at audibletrial.com/HaloFollower. Thank you guys for your time, and I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.